Hello everyone, welcome back to another CAD/CAM tutorial. In this video, we are going to see 3 different ways we can create a countable hole in Siemens NX. The first method is to use the hole command directly. The second is to use the extrude command. And the third is to use the revolve command. So make sure you stay until the end of the video so you can know these 3 different ways we can create a countable hole in Siemens NX. Subscribe for more Siemens NX tutorials like these. Leave a like on this video and share it. Now let's begin. So we have these dimensions that we are going to use for the countable hole and the rectangular block. The block has a dimension of 100 by 50 and a depth of 20. So extrude, sketch section. Okay. I'll draw a rectangle of dimension 100 by 50. Finish. And then you extrude by 20 millimeters. Okay. Now we start with the first method, which is the hole command directly. So locate the hole command. If you can't find it here, you can search in the command finder here and click on it. Now we can see this pop up here. You first have to specify the center of the hole. So come to sketch section. Click on this face. Okay. So the first hole has a distance of 20 from this edge and a distance of 25 from this edge also. So with the point tool, you leave the point here, click. Okay. So from this side it's 20. And from this side here it's 25. Okay. So we can see sketch is fully constrained. Finish. Then we move on to the parameters on the countable hole. So the counterbore diameter is 18 millimeters and the counterbore depth is 6 millimeters. So counterbore diameter 18 and the counterbore depth 6. The hole diameter is 12 and it is through the whole body. So the hole diameter is 12, depth limit is through body. Okay. So this is the first method to create a countable hole. The second method for this hole is to use the extrude feature. So we first extrude the bigger hole and then extrude the smaller hole also. So with the extrude feature, sketch section, click on this face. Okay. I'll draw a circle. And the diameter of the bigger circle, which is the counterbore diameter, is 18 and a depth of 6. So rapid dimension, and the diameter of this circle is 18. Now it is at a distance of 50 from this edge and 25 from this edge. So linear dimension, the distance between this center and this edge is 50. And the distance from this center and this edge is also 25. Close. Now sketch fully constrained, so finish. And we extrude inside, so reverse direction. And the depth end limit is 6 millimeters. Set the boolean to subtract because we are creating a hole. We are cutting the rectangular block and apply. Then we create the smaller hole. So again with the extrude feature, sketch section, click on this face inside here. Okay. Then a circle of diameter 12 through the whole body. So with this same center, draw a circle of diameter 12. Finish. Reverse the direction and set the end limit to until next, Boolean subtract, and OK. So this is the second method to create a countable hole. So the third method to create a countable hole is to use the revolve feature here, or the revolve command. So we are going to sketch half of the section of a countable hole. So you come to view, section view, and new section. OK. So this is the full section of a countable hole. We are going to sketch just half of it, which will be this side somewhere here, and revolve around the vertical axis. That's exactly what we are going to do. So we disable the section views. We come to view, section, and click section. Now we need a plane in the middle here that we can select. So that's in plane, bisector, because we need a plane in the middle, and we select these two faces. OK. We create a sketch on this plane, and then with the profile tool, we draw half the profile. Now let's dimension. The counterbore depth is 6 and the hole depth is 2. So with the linear dimension, this depth, which is the counterbore depth, is 6. And this hole depth is already dimensioned because the line is on this edge here. Now the hole diameter itself is 12. Since we drew half, the distance from this line to this line should be half of the 12, which is 6. And the counterbore diameter itself is 18, so half of it is 9. So the distance from this line to this line is 9. OK. Now we have to specify the distance from the center to the edge here, which is 20. So again, with linear dimension, the distance from this center, which is this line, to the edge here is 20. So sketch is fully constrained. Finish. And then you have to revolve around a vertical axis. There is no vertical axis, so we have to insert a vertical axis. So come to datum axis, and then we have to set the method to on point and direction, and the point will be this point here, and the vector should be this vector here. So this is the datum axis that we inserted. Parallel to the vector should be the orientation. OK. Then we can start the revolution. So click on revolve, a curve to revolve, click on this sketch. The axis, specify the vector, click on this datum axis that we inserted. Set the angle to 360 degrees and the boolean to subtract. OK. So this is the final method to create a countable hole in Siemens NX. And we can hide all these datum coordinate systems. So click on the datum coordinate system, the datum axis, and the datum plane, and hide. You can hide the sketch also. And again, you create a section view. OK. So these are the three main ways we can create a countable hole in Siemens NX. That's the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you out, and if you did, make sure to subscribe for more insightful tutorials like this, and I'll see you in the next video.